guys, it's me Callum from Tabletop Banter, and to date we are going to do another 1000 for 100 list, this time Khorne Daemonkin. Obviously a relatively new codex, so creating it wasn't too bad actually, because a lot of it uses the old fantasy models for the demons, and chaos isn't iconically expensive anyway, so yeah, I actually had good fun creating this list. I thought it would be one I would possibly struggle with, but then it became kind of clear that that was not a problem. So for this, in terms of boxes wise, you need to pick up a Demon Prince, 2 boxes of Blood Letters, a box of Chaos Space Marines and a Rhino, and a box of the Warp Talons, which is also, it was the same box as the Raptors, just in case you're wondering. So yeah, 1000 points on the button, and I think it came in the late 90s, like 99, 98 pounds. I can't remember exactly now. And without further ado, let's crack on with the list. So first up, the HQ choice is a Demon Prince. Obviously of Khorne, because you know Khorne Daemonkin have to, but he has some pretty good stats. The main one that does it for me is the weapon skill 9, so he's going to be hitting on 3s, and most things are hitting him on 5s. In this, he's a flying demon prince. He has Korlath, the Axe of Ruin, which is a user strength, and his strength is 6, so that's pretty good anyway. AP 2, melee, decapitating blow, specialist weapon, with a rule called Caged Fury. Now let's just see if I wrote that down. When the bearer reaches 0 wounds or is removed as a casualty, you may summon a Bloodthirster of Unfettered Fury. So, the thing, this list is obviously not including the Bloodthirster that you could summon. This is just the 1000 points. So to optimize Khorne Daemonkin, you need to buy a lot more than you have, because you'll be summoning a lot of times, and you'll be, well, you'll want to summon things like a Bloodthirster, because you can. So this is really just the base of 1000 points. There's no extra stuff. So when you earn the Blood Tithes, which is the rule that or the bonus thing you get for being killed or killing, you can't do the summoning stuff, so you just have to confer rage or add an attack or something. I'm not sure of all of them myself, but any Khorne Daemonkin players or prospective players will probably have read into that a bit more. So anyway, yeah, this Demon Prince is 280 points. He's flying. He's got the 3-up armor save. Obviously, the 5-up invulnerable. Fearless. He's pretty good in combat. I think that's probably the best place to put him. With 5 wounds and initiative 8, he's striking first, and he's probably going to kill a lot of stuff. So I would definitely say that he is a unit worth taking for the amount of killing power he does. Next up, we have our 2 main troop choices. Well, there are 3 actually. So 2 identical groups of Blood Letters. 135 points. They have both the Instrument of Chaos and the Blood Reaper and the Banner of Blood. Banner of Blood adds 1 to their combat resolution result, and once per game they can make a d6 plus 6-inch charge. And any units, in addition, any Holy Demon units may deep strike without scatter, or within 6 inches without, if they're demons of Khorne. Or if they're not demons of Khorne, they get a 6-inch scatter. No, sorry, they don't scatter if they're within 6 of the Blood Letters. The thing for me that I like about the Blood Letters is their Hellblade, which is AP 3, so they all have AP 3 weapons, which is really good. I didn't really notice that. I mean, obviously they're not the strongest, they're not the most resilient. Toughness 3, 5-up invulnerable save, but if you can get them into combat, then they're great. And like I said, another identical group, so 20 Blood Letters in total. You could run them as a group of 20, I think, but I haven't. I just chose not to. I think table control is quite important in a 1000-point game. Chaos Space Marines, 1 unit of those, all with close combat weapons. The aspiring champion has Melter Bombs, Plasma Pistol, Power Sword. And they're in a Rhino. I thought the best way to optimize the fact that they're Khorne is to give them all close combat stuff. Get them in there. You know, being a bit of a pain to deal with. The Chaos Rhino has a Combi Bolter, a Dozer Blade, and a Havoc Launcher. Let's see. Yeah, so actually these the thing I like about the Chaos Space Marines is they have bolt guns and close combat weapons and bolt pistols. So you get the bonus attack from having the close combat and the bolt pistol, but you can fire your bolt guns. So if you're in the Rhino, you can still get the 24-inch range out the access points. Or use the plasma pistol, probably. So yeah, they're in the Rhino. They just move around, cause a bit of trouble. The usual. And then the last thing on this list is a 5-man group of Warp Talons, because they're crazy. Warp Talons, I love them. I think they're the coolest Chaos model myself. That's my personal preference. Because they all have twin lightning claws, and these guys will have a 5-up invulnerable save as well, which is like a bonus. And they'll have rage from the Mark of Khorne. So they're dishing out so many attacks. it's quite crazy. So that's actually this entire list. It's quite a short one this time, because there's not a lot to go over. The Demon Prince takes up nearly 300 points, and that's quite a lot of your list gone already. If I was going to use this list, just possible ideas for you to make the most of this list, in my opinion anyway. You've got bloodletters. Basically, you're going to want to get into combat, as with everything in Khorne. So that Demon Prince will get up pretty quickly. He's jump infantry who can fly. Or he's jump monstrous creature. So make the most of terrain. In fact, he's a monstrous creature. You can just hide in terrain if he has to. By putting a toe in. And I would then, well, just get everything as far forward as possible. Be brave with the bloodletters deep striking, because they don't scatter. So get right up in the enemy's faces with that. Get the Demon Prince up there early. Get the Rhino moving up really fast. And then honestly, I would deep strike the Warp Talons, because they won't scatter. In addition, any Holy Demon units may deep strike without scatter. And they're demons of Khorne. So yeah, Warp Talons won't scatter either. So be aggressive with the deep striking. And get them right up there. Right up there. Because you can. As long as those bloodletters survive, if the Warp Talons haven't come on already, they're just there. It's great. And the amount of AP3 stuff you have in there, you'll just shred through a lot of armies. Plus the Chaos Rhino objective secured, so that's kind of handy. And the Demon Prince, so he'll just kill a lot of things. So yeah, that's actually the entire list. I've obviously talked a little bit about tactics. If there's anything you would change about it, don't forget to like and subscribe, of course, and comment below. Let me know your thoughts on the list, how you'd improve it. And if you play Khorne Daemonkin, other tactics that you like. I mean, obviously, getting in there and attacking seems the obvious one, but if there are any alternatives, then yeah, comment below. That'd be great. Well, it was a short one today. So, once again, me, Callum, from Tabletop Banter, thank you for watching, and don't forget, have fun.